Before we start, yeah, I don't know, we seem to be a bit hierarchical today. I don't know why that is, because I also dislike it, but we've invited some people. I think your son is gone.
Carole Anne will read 3 of his haiku.
Okay. And well, Amanda, do you have a haiku to hand that you would like to read to us? 1, 2, or 3?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you're our first special.
Yeah, I'll okay. Mine. Oh, okay. I'll go for it. She closed my curtains, always left a stitch of light to hem the darkness.
Lovely. Beautiful.
Okay. Between fingertips, passing rub of rosemary, sweetening my day.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. They're 2 lovely poems.
Her secret was me. My secret became hers. We both kept quiet.
Very profound.
A thread hint of light, slow sparks another new day, comforts my darkness. That's enough. Enough of me.
More. More. Everyone more.
Thank
okay. Okay. This is one my son chose. He said, read this. And it's because he cares about the environment. And he actually, he's in a really sort of sciencey space at the moment. So he's a bit resistant of we're a bit of an arty-farty family. And he's sort of a bit resistant about talking about, but he actually started talking about things metaphorically and stuff. So it was great. So he chose this one. In the fading sun, we gathered up the plastic, washed up on the shore. So that was his favorite because he's very worried about the planet and studying geography and all the rest of it.
Thank you.
And then this is the last one.
Okay.
Oh, this is the last one. Okay. I cannot see the sea for the waves for the sea. So I've broken all the rules there, Anton. It's dreadful. I'm looking at them now and I'm going, oh my God, I've used I, I've done this, I've done that. It's a catastrophe. But
that's why we invited you.
I'm learning.
That's good. Can I ask about 2 things? I mean, there is going to be anyone who is here is very welcome to read a haiku or whatever form of related poetry you would like, a prose you would like to read. But please put your name in the comments if that's your desire. And I would like to ask Jim Burke, all the way from Limerick, to contribute to our special, everyone's special, to our haiku mic. That's it. Yes.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, good. The first haiku that I had published was in Shamrock, and the editor, Anatoly, has maintained my interest really in haiku writing by giving me that chance. I'd like to thank Anton there for a very interesting and insightful presentation earlier. The first haiku I read that was published in Shamrock is Kingfisher, gathering the midday sun on its wet feathers.
Talking about spark.
Mike is
sorry, Rose. I've been trying to mute you. I don't know if it's managed now. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, will I read that first again?
Yep, yeah, please read it again. Yeah.
Kingfisher, gathering the midday sun on its wet feathers. Gloomy morning, damp irises spark in the garden. Weeding some sort of order in the winding path. Out from the ditch and into the ditch, a fox's tail. A crack in the sky, filling the cat's saucer, milky light. I was going through a period of looking for found poems, and I found, as you would do, this in Dingle. I'm really not sure what it is, but it was in a pub window in Dingle. Free beer all day tomorrow.
Keep them coming.
I shared a haiku with Anton, and I'm breaking the rules here by giving it a title, because after sharing it with him, I felt the right title for it is Anton's Haiku. Bleak midwinter, the chase snowdrop, I tune in. And then I had another title on a short poem, which was called The Hard Ground. Along O'Connell Street, small coins waiting in paper cups. And I'd like to finish with a haiku by Carole Anne, and I really like this one. Cherry buds, so much effort to be nice. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Very good.
Imelda Maguire from up north, I think. Where are you?
I'm in Letterkenny in Donegal. Yeah, as far away from me as I could be, actually, and still on in the country. Thanks for having me this evening, and Anton, thanks so much for that presentation. Yeah, made me very embarrassed to read any of mine, but here we go. In May and June, I wrote a haiku a day, or I wrote a 3-line poem a day, I think. So I'll read a few of those. Carnelian light, garnet, ruby shimmering through maple's new young leaves. By this country road, small wildernesses have grown. Look close, a whole world. Glossy holly leaves, smudge of blue, streak of silver, tiny visitor. This evening songfest, birds in every direction, cantata of joy. Is that okay?
Thank you. Beautiful. Really lovely.
Thank you.
Nature is here again. Sébastien, could you read something bilingual?
Well, bilingual. I started writing haiku. Actually, I discovered haiku in English, and along the way, I joined after the daily haiku group. I joined the French group of haikuists, or hygiene as they call themselves. So I reconnected to my hygienes. Yeah.
Clever.
I reconnected with my own language, French, and I actually right now most of the time in French, so I'm actually translating from French to English, which is very difficult, in fact, for so few words. But I'm gonna try some. So, skylark, my grandmother's laugh from the other room. Shroud, autumn leaves lying under the moon. Autumn rain, his schoolboy's kiss on my cold mask. Frost on the field, by dawn's glow, the absence of crows. That's for Anton. I still haven't get the right one. There is a book by a French hygiene called Colette Fellous, Kyoto Song, and she along the book she says that you could in haiku with the first Kigo, you could, with the last line, announce the next season. So I tried one, which is very unusual. Late summer storm, for each fallen branch, a bed of golden leaves. And three more. A Nishibutsujitate. It's as Anton said in his presentation, there are some haiku without juxtaposition. There are like one argument haiku, one phrase haiku. I tried one. Vanilla extract in Sunday's cake without my mum. And two more. Hiking in the woods, 40 shades of green beer bottles.
Oh, very clever. Good man.
And the last one, I'm doing a lot of painting in my house at the moment. We bought a new house, putting lacquer on the wooden floor, and I saw that not long time ago. Dull September, on the gleaming wooden floor, the swallow's flight. That's it.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much, Sébastien. And before we go to our Moonstar visitor from outer space, John W. Sexton.
Hello, John.
Anton, you said that Carole Anne was going to read Daryl's haiku?
Yes.
Is she around?
She's there.
She's there. Hello. Hi, how are you?
Very well. I've been listening. So from Daryl, who's now gone to bed, the gloaming, when bats and swallows share the same sky. Swifts spiral towards black clouds, taunting the storm. Dawn chorus from the deepest shade, sensing the heat wave.
Hmm.
And one last one, I think, still to be worked on, but childhood innocence, armbands not meant for open sea.
Well, thank you very much. And thank you very much, Daryl. And thank you, the entire family, the Floyd's family. It could be a series, really, with dogs. Thank you very much, Carole Anne. I really enjoyed that. Could I ask John W. Sexton to take the floor? I think you're not doing a haiku, but a hai bun.
Well, I was asked to do a bit of both, so
Okay.
I'll do a little bit of both, but I promise it'll go past in a blur, so it won't take too long. I'd just like to start with by reciting 2 haiku. Summer breeze, the susurration of barley hairs fills me completely. Kiraiji, what's a rule for haiku to the sparrow's shitting post? I consider myself a minimalist poet, and I don't believe in breaking rules. I actually believe in using every single one of the rules, and that's what I attempt to do. So generally when I'm sending off haiku to journals, I don't send them off individually. I mix everything, haiku, monostiche, senaru, sci-fi-ku, the whole lot. I put them all into a sequence and then I send them off to be published. The reason I send haiku off together with all different poems is because I believe that that's the only way they can learn to love each other. So I'm going to read just one sequence, and then I'm going to read a haibun, if I may. I'm going to read a really short sequence. It's simply called O. O. How easily the snail holds starlight on its skin. Window, peering at the black body of the fly through its clear wings. Morning sunlight, earwigs asleep in the opening rose. Winding the earth up, a poet on the merry-go-round. Clear, pouring the sky from the wheelbarrow. I'll finish now with a haibun. Actually, I'm going to move all this stuff out of my way. There we go. I'm standing up. I don't actually sit down much. If I'm reading, I can't read if I'm sitting down. This haibun is quite old. I think it's 15, 16 years old. It's a love haibun. In the neglected orchard, fallen apples rot into the ground. Brown squatting things like a strange congress of toads, putrid in the lessening light. I become suddenly aware of a second orchard, for the apple trees cast apple trees of shadow. We stand together in the clash between the two orchards, and I turn to look into your face. The green of your eyes is the green of light through leaves, and I begin to forget all corruptible things. A blackbird moves into the dark innards of the hedgerow. His bright beak blackens in shadow. Later, you will offer me this same gift. A cat of shadow, enormous in the lowering sunlight, walks along the wooden fence, a real cat by her side. Later, I will learn to follow where they go. Darkness, your untied hair covers my face. Thank you, everyone.
Oh,
and
thank you.
Good night. While I'm hanging around.
Thank you very, very much, John W.
Thank you for
Sexton.
having me.
All the way from Kerry, I think. Yes.